Good morning, students. Hope that all of you are well by the grace of Almighty. This is your Pallob sir from St. Gregory's High School and College. Today I am here to describe another lecture from chapter 2. So let's start. The urgency of copyright law is our today's topic. The copyright law ensures the right or ownership of the creators of his works for a certain time. If this creation has any commercial value, the creator should get it. As poets, literature, movie producers, software writers, web designers, all require money, and web designers can earn their living from creative work. They invest labor, intellect, and money in it. So it's very important for them. They invest money for their labor and merit of creative works. Therefore, they should have the right to get rid their money back, either by selling the products or through exchange. Either by the selling products or through exchange. The legal right within the purview of copyright law has given them the advantages. Artists or programmers get disappointed if they fail to gain any financial benefits for their creative or intellectual properties. The implementation of copyright law will save the creative workers from being deprived. So the implementation of copyright law will save the creative workers from being deprived. Right to information and security system. The law of right to information is enacted, implemented in different countries of the world to ensure the free flow of information and people's right to have information. Freedom of thought, conscience speech, right to obtain information has been assented as the fundamental right of the citizens in the Constitution of People's Republic of Bangladesh. As all powers in the Republic belong to the people, a law called Right to Information Act 2009 has been enacted to ensure the right of having information. Every citizen has the right to get information from any authority wherever it is sought under the Act, and the concerned authority is compelled to provide the information if asked. If people's right to information is ensured through this act, the transparency and accountability of the government, autonomous statutory organizations and NGOs funded by the government and foreign organizations will be increased, and corruption will be reduced, and good governance will be established. The right to information has been ensured under the Act, and directives have been given to the organizations to preserve information. The Act has ensured access to important information of the state. The accessibility of government-held information is an important part of government transparency and accountability to its citizens and good governance. However, seeking and receiving information that may jeopardize the security of the state is not permissible in the Act. For example, the Act does not allow access to questions before the public examinations because the exam process will become controversial. The secrecy of question papers is secured through Rights to Information Act. If technical, technological, or scientific information is leaked out, the organizations stand to lose financially. In this connection, keeping the information secret is not the violation of the rule. The most important factor is that any information that may pose a threat to the security, unity, and sovereignty of the state is not obligatory to reveal under this Act. Under Section 7 of the Act, the authority is not obliged to provide certain information, such as any information that poses threat to the security, integrity, and sovereignty of Bangladesh if disclosed. Any information is in relation to the foreign policy, disclosure of which may jeopardize the relationship with foreign countries, international organizations, local bodies, and organizations also. Any confidential information received from the foreign governments, any confidential sensitive business information, the disclosure of which may violate the intellectual property right of the third party, and any information in relation to copyright and the intellectual property right, any advance information of tax, revenues, VAT, excess duty, budget, or tax rate changes, any advance information on changes in currency, exchange rate, or tax rate, any advance information in relation to administration and management of banks and other commercial organizations, information for the disclosure of which may hinder implementation of law or increase the rate of crime. Any information the disclosure of which may hamper the safety and security of population and may impede a due judicial process. Any information the disclosure of which may disturb the privacy of individual personal life also. Any information the disclosure of which may endanger individual life and physical safety. Any classified information given to law enforcement agencies, but it has been laid down in Section 8 of Chapter 9 of the Act that any information should not be refused by the authority only for the reason that it is related with the information the disclosure of which is not compulsory. Rather, the information should be separated reasonably and delivered to the applicant. So there are some general troubleshooting. The experience is very usual that electronic devices have not gone out of order or not created troubles during using. Some problems are very usual and some are unusual and complicated. Usual problems can be fixed by the users, but they have to take the help of experienced people for complicated problems. Computer or ICT devices are not exceptions. Those who use electronic devices have noticed that an operating manual is given with every device. The manual contains a section on the last 2 or 3 pages entitled Troubleshooting. So students, that's all for today. In our next lecture video, we will discuss briefly about this general troubleshooting. So thank you everyone. Goodbye and read carefully. If you face any problem, you can ask me at any time. I am always at your side. So thank you, and that's all for today.